much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, here he is, one of the best Muay Thai kickboxers on this roster, and he's often fond of saying, DC, there's no pads, there's no gloves on my knees and my elbows and my feet, and he certainly puts all those weapons to good use.
Well, he feels released, right? He feels released. When he's wearing all that training gear, there are confinements. He's being confined. When he takes it all off, he has the ability to go in there and damage his opponent. He feels like the shackles have been taken off, so he throws that right elbow right across to try to cut the eye. Left elbow, big knee, and then when he grabs that Muay Thai clinch, you are truly, truly in trouble, because he will drive that back knee into the midsection. When you start to try to take the hips back, he will shift you, kick the foot down into one of those great Muay Thai takedowns. He's a phenomenal, phenomenal striker.
And he came into the octagon with a lot of high-level Muay Thai competition and tournament wins to his credit, and certainly has gotten off on the right foot here in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Dominick, the Devastator Reys. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 21 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Thiago Marreta. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Marreta.
Dan Marreta, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Whoa! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right.
Oh! Oh, heavy leg kick. Big knee there to the chest.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt there, DC. I'm no analyst, but that one was pretty telegraphed, not his best effort.
Yes, he may as well have sent a text message to his opponent saying, I'm going to shoot the moment the fight starts. Of course, he got defended. Set up your attack. Fantastic timing on that beautiful takedown.
Back to the feet now. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Marreta.
Good run.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Catch your breath, breathe, listen. You can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 2.
Okay,
Thiago
ready?
Santos
You ready?
versus Dominick Reys. Visibly limping here. Oh,
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press.
Oh, beautiful job with the ankle pick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses to go from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Got to be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Nicely done. Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck.
Watch guillotine.
I need you to get a hand inside.
He should be defending right now.
Fight one.
Wow.
He did a great job securing that ankle pick, but he did not react fast enough to secure the top position.
And just like that, back to a standing position. We'll see who has the advantage. 32 total strikes have already landed for Thiago Marreta Santos.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. And he switches to southpaw.
Fantastic takedown.
Single leg takedown is good. Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised. And they separate.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Wow!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Nice stick with the right hand.
All right, side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish.
Whoa! Oh, he might be out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish.
Looks like his opponent's trying to turn into the choke here, but there's a lot of pressure. There is the tap. So he submits courtesy of the rear naked choke. That guy's got a squeeze on him.
He does a great job securing the position, getting under the neck, and then hiding his hands in order to get the finish. Fantastic performance by this fighter.
He's done, he's done.
So yeah, it came down to tap out or go to sleep, and his opponent chose the former. The choke was clearly sunk in deep, perfect technique, and ultimately that is one of the bigger wins of his career. He gets it done by submission here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Marreta has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Thiago!
Well, the celebration